My boy? My boy? Do we look alike? Californication. You looking at my cook, at my cracker, I mean. This is my boy. This is my other boy. This is my two boys, my hunters. Real hunters. Yeah. They're good boys too. Yeah, they're part of the pack. They're part of the pack now. Liam's bigger. He got big. Liam got big. Gracie's so small, but Liam got like, I don't know, 10 pounds, 8. Entertainers. Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else over there. They're hungry all the time. Yeah, I'm just hanging out here, trying to get a little legal work done this afternoon. Got a situation that developed down there at our land, Ben Lomond, Santa Cruz Mountains. These neighbors saying, "We don't want you here." Okay. That's one thing. Calling county sheriffs is a different thing. I mean, is this what people do? you in denial? Are you in denial? What about you? You in denial? Hey man, how's it going for you? Good to hear from you. Yeah, these pups, man, I'm just hanging out here in this little camper van. Hanging with my boys. I don't, he's full blown Yorkshire Terrier, buddy. But Liam, his mom is Maltese and Shih Tzu and maybe a little bit of Poodle or Pomeranian. She's got kind of a curly hair. Yeah, these are my boys. You're back on the res. Back on the res. How is it? How is it over there, though? I know that I just heard some kind of a post that said, yeah, they are beautiful. Man, dogs have some kind of like a sixth sense about them, right? They just know shit. They just know things like automatically. But they're really cool, man. I don't know, I've got 9 of them now. 9. So I don't know what I would do without these guys, because these are really my close friends. What's up, Dundee? Dundee Utility. Oh man. Yeah, I'm just hanging out, man. This is my little spot where I hang out and get a little work done sometimes, and just hang out with my boys. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on though, man. I mean, I gotta get this channel back up and running. I've gotta really make an effort. It is an effort. It takes, I don't know how Chad and them do it, because it really takes some time and effort to put programming together. I mean, decent programming. But I think I'm just going to do more lives and maybe try to catch things in real time. I'm trying to I shouldn't use the word build, because it's become a little bit controversial as of late. But I'm trying to establish, let's say, a little bit of a sanctuary up in the Santa Cruz Mountains. And there's the little piece of land that we own is nestled amongst a bunch of billionaires or millionaires or whatever, just rich folk up there. And boy, they don't They don't want it. So they've been trying to pull every trick in the book and, you know, trying to run us out of there and stuff. But that's part of the, you know, that's part of what you have to deal with when, you know, when you got tattoos on your face, or, you know, you're the little guy, you've just got a little tiny piece of land and you've got, you know, estates and hundreds of acres and shit. I don't know. But we're dealing with it. So, you know, I just keep plugging away. You know how it goes. It's like you got to beat the odds sometimes. You got to just go the extra mile, put in the extra work. But I'm glad to see you guys are doing all right. Glad to hear from you. And yeah, that's what they said, Marsfield. They said that they were sending all kinds of resources from the Justice Department to the res to try to different reservations, I think, to try to find or solve unsolved cases. But yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a nice little piece of land. I love blackberries too. No, I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and what your, you know, what your challenges are, because that's all it is, right? It's just, you know, yeah, we should be decent human beings, but at the same time, we're human, we're flesh and blood. We're on this earth in the midst of a maelstrom of ignorance and greed and anger and injustice and unfairness and shit, all that shit. But that's been the way it's been forever, right? So it's nothing new. But for us, in our lives, you know, at least for myself, I'm trying to overcome some of these challenges. And sometimes you just have to, you know, sometimes you just have to suck it up a little bit. But, you know, when I'm in the right and the law is on my side, I expect my rights to be protected under the law. I don't expect, you know, rich folks to be able to use law enforcement as a private security force to deprive me of my use of my own property. So that's why, you know, that's why I go to the extent of taking them to court. You know, I didn't spend all that time in federal prison for nothing. I spent all of that time studying law, constitutional law, statutory law, federal law, all the way from A to Z. I studied it. So I didn't waste my time, I hope. But yeah, there's always some kind of a challenge. But these guys really helped me. These guys helped me to just unwind. And right now they're probably looking for a piece of a carrot or something that's under there. Where's Liam? Oh, somebody pissed, damn it. I have to clean, I'm gonna have to wash those. Buddy, did you piss on those? It's okay if you did. What are you gonna do? But anyway, yeah, we're trying to live decent lives and you know, try to inspire some other people if you can, or motivate other people if you can. Just to, you know, try to, I'm not saying that we're always right or that there's some kind of inherent fairness that we should expect, but, you know, we are where we're at, and this is it. This is the hand we were dealt, and, you know, if you play it the right way, if you know what your capabilities are, if you come to understand yourself, and really the primary way to do that is, of course, through solitude and meditation. But if you come to understand yourself, you're going to understand everything else a lot better. Yeah, I don't know how far that's going to go, Marsfield. I don't think it's going to go very far. I think it's more or less just like some kind of political bullshit, that they're trying to just foist off into the media, or they might send some agents around, but I mean, we have this innate sense as human beings. We have this innate sense of unfairness, which means that we also have a sense of fairness, right? But a lot of times we will suspend that neutrality in our own favor. So, yeah, if the call goes against me and it's a close call, yeah, I'm going to protest it. Maybe if it's not even a close call, I'm going to protest it just because I can. You see it on the basketball court or in football games or whatever. It's just human nature. We want benefits for ourselves, and a lot of times we do that on the angst tip. Oh, these people are getting this and this and this, and I'm not, and why is this? This is unfair. And nah, you just gotta kind of chill out a little bit and just be you. Do your own thing. I mean, yeah, right is right. I mean, what is right? What is right? Technically, I think is what is fair. I think that's the way it's always been throughout human history. But, again, what is fairness? In the ancient times, it was pretty simple. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. If you knock somebody's tooth out, then they have the right to knock yours out in return. Now, you can forego that. Obviously, you can say, "Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to, I'll swallow this tooth," so to speak. But that's up to you, And sometimes you might want to, and sometimes you might not want to, for different reasons. But I think as much as there is a system of law, then, I mean, it should reflect some fundamental fairness. It really should. It shouldn't protect only certain classes of people or certain types of people or categories of people. If you're going to have anything of democracy, even a semblance of democracy, you have to have a base of human rights. That has to be your foundation. I think 10 general human rights would probably do it. Yeah, no, what I'm gonna do, Marsfield, I'm thinking about, I've got a lot of footage. I've got footage, galore. I mean, I'm making footage all the time. Look, boom. I got my little camera set up right here. Just happens to be on, so it will be catching this as well. Although I should turn it off because my battery's a little bit low. But I want to put something together for like a little bit of a promotional or a pilot or some kind of a trailer or something like that. That's what I'm working on right now. Yo, Spirit of New Orleans, there you are, man. How you doing down there? I hear you guys had some weather, man. Woo! Things is happening in this country, bro. Cheers to you all, though. Cheers and more cheers, man. You just gotta live while we're alive, right? Live while we're alive. I'm probably going to become a spokesman for Heineken. Look, buddy's trying to get up there too. What do you want, buddy? You want one of those crackers? Huh? You want a cracker? Buddy, want a cracker? Buddy, want a cracker? Yeah, man. We're just hanging, you know, dealing with circumstances as they arise, and they always will. And like I say, we're going to have challenges. I think just to wake up each day, just to walk outside and just, like, have personal liberty. I can understand. I know why the founding